Do we care about copyright? I think we're going to get some satisfaction tonight, Agiza. Adrian's at the match. Hopefully Jaden will be joining us soon. We're just going to kick off. I can't get no! Oh, it's been a long season. Right, that's enough of that. I think what we might need is a little bit of calm at first. Just a little bit of calm. Let's get a goal on the board, Agiza. Let's get a goal on the board. Calm down. Ultimately, tonight, 1 point, we are promoted guaranteed. We're guaranteed promotion anyway now. Pardon me. As I explained last week, unless the Ekstraklasa do something remarkable with the goal difference, it will come down to goal difference, because when the two teams met, Wisła and Ekstra, both games ended 1-1. So it will go to goal difference, not the head-to-head. And yeah, we are far superior in that department. But that 1 point tonight will guarantee it. But we want to go up as champions without a shadow of a doubt. We all know why. It means even more this season. There's a little bit more on that at half-time as well. Slask Wroclaw. The shithouses that they are. But less about that. Let's talk about this match. More on that at half-time. And Adrian's birthday. We'll celebrate that at half-time. And the beautiful gift, his young lady friend, his girlfriend, what she's made him for his birthday, which was yesterday. We've got all that to come. Agiza says, hi, Frankie, I think the build-up. I think they will build up a little bit more suspense. We don't need any, do we? We don't need any off this Wisła Kraków team. Blimey. Here we go, boys. Just 2 more after today. This is the one that cements our place in the Ekstraklasa, even though, like I said, with her already, we want to go up as champions. Wisła, if you're unsure, kicking from left to right. Red tops, white socks, white shorts. I will get my teeth in order before this game starts in earnest. Chrobry Glogow, they are kicking right to left in the dark kit. We'll call them Glogow for the rest of the match. Frank says, happy birthday, Adrian. Yeah, he sent me a photograph of, he's in the stadium tonight. Packed house, full house tonight, as you would expect. Wouldn't expect anything less from the Wisła faithful. Right. Let's get cracking. We'll start with the team lineups. No surprises, really. Frankie James says, did I keep calling Adrian Adam as well? It's because my grandson's called Adam. Adrian. I hope I've been calling you Adrian. Adrian. We all know who Adrian is. Happy birthday, Adrian. Frankie says, Agiza, let's be positive. Fingers crossed we will get an early goal. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Would be nice. The thing is, I put in the description of this video, Chrobry Glogow, they have got a lot to play for in this game. They need 3 points. So it's early chance here for her to Harler. Edge of the box. Twinkle toes himself. Put the shot in. Oh, still a chance for Bozic over the crossbar. Goal kick. Good start from the White Star. This is positive. This is what we want to see. Hopefully, he's not done his groin with that early shot there, Bozic. If he's not quite warmed up correctly, unless he got hit in the family jewels there with the ball, maybe that's what it was. Oh, yeah, straight in their knackers. That's what it was. He's not pulled his groin. He's got one on his helmet. I'd sooner him do that, though, than pull his groin, unfortunately for him. Frankie says, you have been calling him in Adrian, Jimmy. Thank you, Frankie. Hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. Everything all right with the crowd noise. Glogow going long from that goal kick. Not taking any chances at the back. Wisła in possession, though. Right, we'll go through the team lineups quickly. We'll do Chrobry Glogow, the courtesy of going first. They go with Ant in goal. Not a bad keeper. Is that another? Not sure what's gone on there. We'll go. This is good because we can go through the team lineups quicker. Frankie says volumes are fine. Brilliant, Frankie. Right back, Kazajda, Grick and Mazur centre half pairing. Tabis at left back. Decent fullback is Tabis. Can get forward as well. Midfield, they go with Levkot, Novakovsky, Mandris. They go with the front three, like I always say, in theory. Laskovsky on the right, Janskovic in the middle, and Ozimek on the left. This will go with Lukiewicz in goal. Hopefully he has a good game. Ertahala putting the pressure on early there. Ball through to Sanchez, trying to get Ertahala back in down this right-hand side. Cleared by Grick. We go with Lukiewicz in goal. Back forward, Lelyveld left back. Raul Geiger right back. Grujic and Cutworth centre half pairing. Centre midfield, Igbekim and Duda. Alright. Igbekim's going to do the majority of the carrying there. And on the left we've got Bozic. On the right we've got Duarte. Ertahala's playing in the middle, just behind Jordi Sanchez. Still no Ronaldo. He's out for the season. Shoulder injury, but he's had the operation now. Looks like he's recovering nicely. Duda on the ball. He's got support down that left-hand side. He's got it. Bozic cuts inside. Just a little bit too much on that for Lelyveld. It's good to see Lelyveld, isn't it? He keeps bombing down that left-hand side, and don't be surprised if you see Wisła's left back, Lelyveld, in the right wing position. He's got that freedom from Marius Shop. His defensive duties, he's got covered. He will wander upfield, and he's got a goal in him as well, which is always good to see. So, a good signing for Wisła this season. We've also got Krzyżanowski on the bench. Who's that gone down in the middle there? There's a few players going over here. What's it? Is the tripwires out or something? Now my stream's frozen. I don't know what's going on here. It's all going on. Hopefully my dog's not chewed through. Little Buttercup. Oh, she's driving me mad. She bit through the Sky cable today. Fortunately, it's an old cable. Not sure what went on there. Don't know why we paused. Should be live and up to date. Come on, sort this dream out. It looks like everything's freezing at the moment. Hopefully everything's alright with this stream. Well, we've got a frozen screen at the minute, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, let's have a look. See what we can. We'll have to sort this out. We can't be having this. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Frankie says butters is harder. It's hard work, but cuddles are the best. They certainly are. Right, come on. Well, for some reason, the internet in Poland has gone off. What's going on here? Frankie says, when in doubt, give it a clout. Don't think that'll work on this occasion. I wish it would. Something to do with bash the PC. Oh, now it's going to make me go through the adverts again. Right, hopefully there's no goals. Come on, come on, come on. Don't they know there's a game on? Apologies if the volume's going to come through. Come on. Frankie says, for sake. Oh, yeah, now I've got to go all through the adverts again. Not to worry. It'll only take about 15 minutes for the adverts to come out. It won't, don't worry. But meanwhile, OBS is reconnected. I'm not sure what's gone on there. OBS is disconnected now, apparently. Technology. I bet somebody's cutting the cables in the ocean. Well, free kick in a dangerous position for Chrobry Glogow. Comes to nothing. Remains 0-0. We'll be back up and running any second now. Not sure what's going on with this though. Who are this? Not normally an issue with the stream from TVP. They're pretty damn good, so I can't complain really. Can't complain. I will do, but I can't complain really. Oh, 2 more adverts to go. Luckily, we're not missing anything. Free kick for Wisła Kraków. Down that right-hand side on the halfway line. The geezer says, check for a bloke in your garden with a schlong scarf and wire clippers. Yeah, I'm not their favourite person. The Slask Wroclaw fans, they don't particularly like me, and you know something, I don't like them either, because I think the team is an absolute bunch of shithouses. Cheating shithouses in my opinion, and it's going to get worse this saga. It's not going away. More to come on that at half time. It's getting worse. It's getting worse for the Polish FA. Right, we're back on. Here we go. There we go. No damage done. Hopefully that's it now for the rest of the game. Yep, just over the crossbar. Yeah, I know what the issue was there as well. I think got my trading platforms running, which I need to not have. There we go. I'm going to get back to work soon as well. I nearly had all of April off, and today I've been painting with Frankie in the kitchen, having a great time. I have to get back and do some work soon though. Frankie James says, a geezer, anything is possible. It sure is. It sure is. Right, here we go. Ertahal swings one in from the left-hand side. Cutwa. Is that half a chance and he didn't get his head a good enough connection? I don't think he did, you know. I think when he looks back at that, he'll be a little bit disappointed. Duarte. Loose past there. A chance for Glogow to break down his left-hand side. Duda doing his midfield duties well there. Frankie James says we did good. We certainly did, Frankie. Do you know, looking at the keeper now for Chrobry Glogow, he's got his lime green goalkeeping kit on. Looks very nice. He's clashing with the referee for a start off. It's always a pet hate of mine, this. His top is clashing with the referee. And tonight, Lakiewicz, in Wisła's goal, he's gone back to the lucky purple geezer from the start of the season. He's gone back to that purple kit he's got on there. Normally, he wears a luminous green goalkeeping kit as well. So in theory, because this game is the way it is, you could see if either team needed a goal in the last few minutes, the keeper's going up for corners. And if they go up for corners, it could get really confusing for the officials. Duarte down the right-hand side. Nice layoff there from Sanchez. Lucky break back to Ertahala there. What can he do with it? Nice little ball into Duarte. Chips one to the back post. Coming in at the back post. It's that man! It's that man! What did I tell you at the start of this game? He can pop up anywhere. That's our left back, Lelieveld. What a good start to the game that is. 14 and a half minutes on the clock. The White Star take a 1-0 lead. Woo! Let's start off with a bang. Oh, and that smell. That smell, that's the smell of success, that is. Got a little bit lucky there, but Ertahala did well. Nice little pass there into Duarte. Lovely chip to the back post, and Lelieveld side foot. What a finish. That's not the finish of a left back, is it? Rodado would have been happy with that himself. No chance for the keeper there. Lovely from Duarte. Fantastic start to this game. Aguiza says pop. Pop indeed, mate. Pop indeed. Look at that. Came in the net like a bullet. Came in like a bullet. We just got back in time as well. I'd have been pretty cheesed off if we'd have scored that and we hadn't have seen it because of internet issues. We're good to go. Let that one go through to Lakiewicz. Nicely done. Yeah, that stream, it keeps going really good and then a little bit off, but it'll do for now, that is for sure. At least we saw that goal. Jordi Sanchez making a nuisance of himself. We're in again. Just a bit of a heavy touch there from Duarte, but certainly putting Glogow under pressure. Didn't take long, did it? 14 and a half minutes. And this is the first time in a long time that we've scored in the first half and gone into the lead. I can't think the last time we did it. That's how long ago it was. Come the end of the season, I'm going to put a video out, a montage of every goal scored and every goal conceded. It'll take a while to do, but we'll do that full montage of the season. And I'm pretty sure we'll see everything sunshine and rainbows and lollipops at the start of the season, Aguiza. And then gradually, as the season goes on, it starts getting a little bit more desperate and a little bit more dog turd, to be honest. But it's chance for poor pass into the box there. Geiger will clean that up, will he? He does indeed need some support there. Don't be giving a corner away. Oof, blimey. What on earth's going on? This is Wisła Kraków for you. Keystone Cops at the back at times, but they get away with it. We have been missing Biedrzycki, I've got to say. Just put your foot through it. Put it down the field. Oof, or don't, or do that. Blimey. Where's this? Is this Real Madrid now? Duarte down the right-hand side. Sanchez making a run. He's offside, so he goes for Duarte. Shot comes in. Good save by the keeper. Can't blame Duarte for that. Did everything he needed to do, put it on target. It's just a good save from the keeper. Yeah, we go from the bizarre to the sublime in the space of about 5 seconds. But like I said, this is the beauty of Wisła Kraków. Yeah, it is a good save, that, as well. Hello? Ant goes long from the free kick. Looked like a shove in the back of Igbekim there, but we'll take this. They're certainly not coming... They've come with the intention tonight, as they should do. You know, Chrobry Glogow, they need 3 points. If they're going to put any pressure at all on Fixture and, I mean, Shlonsky, if they keep the 3 points, I think it's a bridge too far. But they certainly need 3 points tonight and just to kind of cement their place in the playoffs at least. Igbekim puts a shot in. Poor connection though, that'll be a free kick, little push in the back. Good, well, a good intervention or non-intervention by the referee there, just waving play on. And didn't quite work out for Chrobry Glogow there, but well done, referee. Duarte just slowing things down. We don't need to bust a gut, do we? But this is Wisła. You know, if you can get 2 goals in front, even then you can't really relax because we're likely to give away a penalty or score an own goal and you're back under pressure. But never let it be said that it's not entertaining watching Wisła Kraków. Plenty of space on the pitch as well. We're making it big, which is good to see. Nice ball there to Sanchez. Just couldn't take it in his stride. He only needs that half a yard though, doesn't he? And he'll be getting a shot away. I don't say they always go in, but he just needs that half a yard. And that's the difference between a makeshift striker and an out-and-out striker. Nice play there from Grudjic. Bozic wins the free kick. Just go through the substitutes as well for Wisła tonight. We've got Carbo, Chichkan, reserve keeper, Joseph Colley, Krizanovsky, Kaziemka, Mikulek, Ardit Nikaj. I don't know why he's never going to get a game, and Ervin Omic. I don't know what that lad's done to Marius Yop. Ardit Nikaj, but hello. Come on, boys, give Ertahal a bit of support there. That's just a blatant dive. Referee fell for it. A geezer in live chat, he says, unfortunately, Chrobry played Fixture last game. Yeah, do you know, I've got a feeling it's, I think they're going to be looking over the shoulder, Chrobry Glogow, as opposed to trying to chase down Slask Wroclaw or Wisła Kraków. They've got, I think they probably need about 3 points from the last 3 games, 4 points maybe. That's to sort of guarantee them a playoff spot. And it's assuming that nobody comes from the pack and has an absolute great end to the season. Nothing coming from that free kick there, just diving practice for Lukiewicz. Playing it out from the back nicely. Sort of putting a half-hearted press on there, the away side. They should know that if you can put Wisła under pressure at the back when we're playing it out, we're not always the best at that. We're just getting a bit of the rub of the green as well with the bounce of the ball, so we'll take it. Can we increase that lead now? Why it's going our way? Duarte turns, shoots, blocked. It's cleared. Cuts were getting caught up the field there. Grudgic, sorry. Doesn't matter though, does it? We're in possession. Just caught snapping a little bit there. Duda. Igbakim. Duarte. Nice overlap there from Raul Geiger. Puts a cross in. Just didn't get enough on it, did he? No, it's Glogow's. No, it's their turn to go. I'm glad the referee's blown his whistle there. He didn't play advantage on that occasion, and it did us a favour. I think that was where the foul should have been given, not there. Matters not. We're back underway. Glogow in possession on the halfway line. That's a nice ball. Once again, we're a little bit lucky there. Tackles flying in. Bodies all over the place. Duda losing possession. Wins it back though. That's a good thing about being a little bit diminutive in stature. When you're on the floor, you can get up quicker. Oh, lovely there from Lelyveld. It's lovely when it comes off. If it doesn't, you look a bit of a Charlie, but on that occasion, he got away with it. Did well. Bozic cuts inside. Erthaler. It's with Duarte. Sanchez is in the middle. Back to Erthaler. Lelyveld, if you look at the top of the screen, he's just trying to float into the penalty area once again. Unlucky there from Igbakim, trying to get that through pass again to Duarte. Playing it about nicely, Wisła. We've not really seen this in the last 15 games. It seems to have been a long time, that is for sure. Nice, edge of the box there to Sanchez. Just tried to get that ball onto his right foot. Duarte getting back well. Referee saying that's he's pulling his shirt. Pulling Grick's shirt, so we'll let him have that one, the referee. Well done. It's a contact sport, though. Some big games over the weekend coming up in the Polish Betclic 1. Wonder if DJ Crazy's back off his holidays and at the game tonight. Hopefully he is. Probably. Wisła just inviting them forward really at the moment. That's a nice floated pass there. What a good take on the chest. Lelyveld wanted a free kick there. Not sure whether the referee's given it a free kick or a goal kick. Yeah, it's a nudge in the back. It's a good take, though. Duarte is having a good game tonight, isn't he? Duda's doing well there. snuff out any danger. Would be nice to add to the total before half time. Going with a 2-0 lead. 3 would be even better. Chance for Duarte to put a cross in. Came off the outside of his foot. Floats over the bar. Goal kick to Glogow. Agiza says, save a popper for Wood's victory on Monday night. I've got it penciled in, mate. Don't you worry. I've got it penciled in. Also, we've got Viextra as well, haven't we? Hello, hello. That's the most animated I've seen Marius shop in the last couple of months. Yeah, a bit naughty that from Jordi Sanchez, just leaving one on the full back there. But like I say, it's a contact sport. It was Tabis who he left on, Mazur who he left on the floor. Big tough centre half. Get up and get on with it. We cross into the middle. That's going to go behind, too much on it. My screen is pixelating again. Come on, Wisła. Let's bang another one in. Then we can relax a little bit. We can kind of relax when it comes to promotion. We can't relax when it comes to Slask Wroclaw. You know, if we want to go up as champions, which ultimately we do. One, because there's more cash for finishing first than there is second. Lovely. Come on, Jordi Sanchez. Overhead kick. Oh, my word. What a goal that would have been. That can't have been... That cannot have been far past the post. I mean, he's offside, isn't he? Not unusual for Sanchez that. He does play on the shoulder, you know, of the last defender and beyond most of the time. Good effort, though. Keeper was just stood watching, wasn't he? Pretty sure he would have been offside, though. Come on, Wisła. Cutwa comes across, does well. Do you know the anthem? I only know it in English, not in Polish. Right, come on. Let's get this ball clear. Let's get up the other end. Take some of that pressure off for tonight's game and bang another one in. Bozic with the header clear. Chance now for Wisła to break. We've got Bozic, we've got Sanchez. Good tackle that from... Who's that? Number... Levcott it was with a good tackle. Decent chance of a break there for Wisła. Cutwa. Grujic. Out to Bozic. To keep giving Bozic space on that left-hand side, which is good for Wisła, but Surely the penny's going to drop that you can't do it. Fullback or right midfield's going to have to get a closer grip on Bozic. Unlucky there from Ertal. You could see what he was trying to do. Just play that ball into that little gap there for Jordi Sanchez. Arndt bowls it out. Oh. Do you know that's just happened there? Did Lakievich get caught in no man's land again just for a split second? It certainly looked like he did. If there had been a little bit more on that header, I'm not convinced that was the best positioning. Chance for a shot to come in. It's coming your way, geezer. Not a good shot, that. Not a good shot from Laskovsky. Just got to sort of filter out. That's a little bit better. Doesn't look like I've got half a head disappearing. Lakievich goes long from that goal kick. Picked up by Duarte. Inside to Ertala. Igbekim. Geiger. In no rush the White Star at all. They've got the one goal that they need. What a good pass from Lelyeveld. Loose touch there from Sanchez. He did the hard part, Lelyeveld, getting the ball fired into Sanchez. Just a bit heavy with that touch. Ertala. He's going to get muscled out of that one. Yeah, he does. Look at that crowd, though, for the Polish Betclic 1 Liga fixture. All right, we are an Ekstraklasa team. But even so, chance for Igbekim now to put one in. Lovely there to Duarte. Duarte chips one to the back post. It's deflected. Not just falling for Bozic, is it there? Lelyeveld recycles it. Duda got options in the middle. Out to Lelyeveld. Appeals for handball. Referees give it. Couldn't have been too far outside. Yeah, it is handball, isn't it? You can't put your hand up like that. They're the ones that get given penalties, don't they? And everyone says, how can you give a penalty for that? That's because it's not a natural position, is it? The rules, whether you agree with them or not, are pretty straightforward. There's Matey in the background. I always see his TikToks and his YouTube shorts. You know, the guy, young chap who goes around doing the press. I forgot his name. I think I follow him, I'm not too sure. Ertala puts a low one in. Keeper does well to get it away. Just wouldn't fall for Kutwa. I've done it again. Grujic doing his impression of a centre forward there. Unlucky. It's been a good signing. He's been a marquee signing for Wisła this season. When you look at the players who we brought in, we brought Lelyeveld in. Had a great season. Really, really good season. We bought Grujic, had a good season, really good. And star man for me, though, coming in has been Marko Bozic. Wasn't ready at the very start of the season, but he came in cemented his place on that left-hand side for Wisła. And I'm pretty sure he's come up with some important goals as well. But I'm pretty sure he's one of the first names on the team sheet now for Mariusz Shop. Raul Geiger came in at right back. He was another terrific signing, been absolutely superb. No Jarocz, obviously, for most of the season, all season, because of his knee injury. So the fact, one, that Grudzic has come in and played so well, but also he's played consistently well. He's kept his fitness up. He's not really been injured. Real good signing. Shot from distance, wide of the post though. Not troubling Lukiewicz there. Yeah, who else did we sign? Obviously, there was Ertahala. Started the season off the first 4 or 5 games like I thought we'd sign Lionel Messi. Reverted to type for a lot of the season, but he's done a job for Wisła. I'm not his biggest fan. I know a lot of Wisła fans, Adrian is, you know, they really like Ertahala. You know, it's horses for courses, and when he plays well, but he just doesn't do it often enough. Got to the stage where he was definitely losing confidence as well. You could see it in his body language. But, oh, come on, referee. If that is a foul, he didn't need to make the tackle. I mean, is that a foul? He's just thrown himself to the floor. Referee's fallen for it though, so we go with it. Little bit of a is this a little bit of a disagreement going on as to who's going to take it from there, who's going to shoot? Looked like there was a bit of I'm having it, no I'm having it going on. We'll see what happens now. Blimey, you should have let your mate have it. Shocking. Shocking effort. Made all that fuss and then put it all the way. It's coming your way, Agiza. For those who don't know, Agiza lives in Connecticut, in the USA. Mazur, the centre half, it was taking that. Let him take the next one as well. Although in saying that, I remember I can't remember who it was against now, Duda. Excuse me. Duda took a free kick for Wisła. Started offside there, Duarte. Took a free kick for Wisła and wasn't a good one. A couple of minutes later, almost the identical spot. I was thinking, oh, don't do it again. Well, he didn't. This one he put right in the top corner. So hopefully Mazur's not got the range and radar sorted if he gets another opportunity. Get another one before half time though, it wouldn't make a difference. We'd still have a lead, wouldn't we? Nice there from Ertahala. A little bit sloppy that from Duarte. Right idea, just pure execution on the pass and a good run from Sanchez. Good thing is the stream sorted itself out anyway. Nice little flick there. Oh dear. Yankikovsky there, he was absolutely... Wankovic, I should say. He was apoplectic that he didn't get that ball past to him. He made a perfect run, timed it well, didn't get the return pass. Chance here though for Chrobry, just before half time. Geiger comes across with a headed clear. Driven across. And all that Laskovsky could do was throw himself to the floor looking for a penalty. Throw into Wisła. Just 90 seconds to go. Referee will probably add, what, 1 minute on for the goal? I can't remember the trainer having to come on either, so I can't see there being more than 1 minute. Lovely pass from Duarte there. Back to Duda from Sanchez. Bit of space now for Grujic. Bozic has got space again. They will learn eventually that you can't give him that space. Nice ball inside to Lelyveld. Lovely run from Duda there. He's onside as well. Pulls it back to Duarte. Oh, and a shot. That could have been the second before half time. What a great move that would have been. And it would have been a great move. Just an air shot as he came across there. Just needed that final touch. Igbekim. Chance for Sanchez. Pulls it across goal. I don't even think that's going to go. Not a good connection. It'll be a throw-in on that far side. Well, no time added on at the end of the first half. Thought they were supposed to add on 30 seconds or whatever for a goal. Not on this occasion. Well, we'll go with the referee, whatever he says. I've just got to change his setting, so if you can bear with me 1 second. Right, there we go. Yeah, what a goal that was in the first half from Lelyveld, giving Wisła that 1-0 lead. Got loads of distractions going on here. Right, first thing I'm going to do, it's just starting to go dark. Yeah, first thing I wanted to do, wish Adrian happy birthday over in Poland. He's at the match tonight with his young lady Magda. So it was his birthday yesterday. So once again, happy birthday, Adrian. She made him a great gift. That's the young. He just sent me that as they were outside the stadium ready to go in. What a handsome couple. So yeah, have a great evening, mate. You've got that first half goal that you wanted. And he's got such a good one there that Magda, she's crocheted him a Wisła scarf. I don't know how long that took, but that is some quality. That's quality, mate. You know you've got a good one there when all that time and effort going into making a scarf. Superb, mate. Superb. DJ Crazy's in live chat. Lelyveld, strong player in our team. DJ Crazy, he certainly is, mate. He certainly is. He's been a fantastic signing, hasn't he? That is for sure. All the signings that have come in have done a real good job. Real good job. There's nobody who I think, yeah, you've not really performed. Omic, I think he's going to be playing a big part for Wisła next season. But, excuse me. Yeah, all the signings have done really well. Obviously, on loan, Ardit Nikaj, I still don't think he's been given a fair chance. Whether he's going to go back to Albania at the end of this season, I think it was a 1-year loan, so I think he's going to leave us at the end of this season, unless we keep him for another season. But I would have liked to have seen him get a better chance. Now, what I wanted to talk about at half time, we spoke about it last week with the Slask Wroclaw Wisła Kraków saga. So, what started as a dispute between two football clubs, Wisła Kraków and Slask Wroclaw, could now become one of the biggest controversies in the Polish Betclic Liga, of the whole season. And why? Well, because this is no longer just about Wisła Kraków and Slask Wroclaw. Now, other clubs could be affected too. And it's not just the Ekstraklasa who we spoke about last week. So my question tonight it's this. If those awarded 3 points change the promotion places, will more clubs join Wisła Kraków in taking legal action? Because once the league positions, promotions and millions of zloty are affected, it becomes a much bigger problem than fan segregation and security. That Slask that they came up with as the excuse. I get the feeling that the fallout from the Slask Wroclaw versus Wisła Kraków situation, it's not going away, and if anything, it's going to be getting bigger with more attention. Jarosław Królewski, Wisła's owner, he's not letting this matter go, and he's openly on social media. He's pushing the lawyers, to still go and sort of do their thing. What looked like, it was a one-off dispute, it could now have consequences for multiple clubs across the league. So, if you don't know, let's quickly recap the situation. Wisła Kraków were due to play Slask Wroclaw. Slask refused to allow Wisła supporters into the stadium. Wisła objected strongly to this. They put it in writing, they requested a response and didn't get a satisfactory one. So in response, Wisła, we didn't attend the fixture. Now, the league, they did punish Slask, they received a fine, but at the same time, Wisła, at the same time, they got awarded 3 points and a 3-0 victory, even though the match never took place. And that's where this really, the controversy, this is where it really begins. And if you ask yourself why, because us football fans, we can accept losing a match, on the pitch. That's football. It sucks, but that's kind of the game, and that's the jeopardy before the first whistle gets blown. However, that it is part of the fun, isn't it? That's what makes a victory so much more sweeter. But when the points are awarded in a game that never even happened, the integrity of that competition, it immediately comes into question, especially in a promotion race that is this tight. And we're reaching the point where those 3 points, they may directly affect automatic promotion. Not so much the playoffs now, actually, but definitely the financial future of multiple clubs now. It's not just the Ekstraklasa. At first, I'm just getting sidetracked here, sorry. At first, it looked like Wisła. It looked like just a Wisła and Slask Wroclaw issue, but other clubs are watching this really carefully, because Chrobry Glogow and LKS Łódź, a geezer, they could also be affected by the award of those points. If Slask finish above another club because of these 3 points, then the clubs who miss out on promotion, they may start asking, sort of, did sporting merit decide this season, or was it more sort of administration and FA decisions that decided the final positions? And that changes everything, because people underestimate how much promotion actually matters financially. You know, promotion, it means more TV revenue, bigger sponsorship deals, higher attendances, better players, greater exposure. Missing automatic promotion by 1 point or goal difference, if it came down to that, it could cost a club huge money. So if a club believes we lost promotion because points were awarded in a game that it was never even played, the legal challenges, I think they're going to become far more likely. So the big question is going to be, will other clubs now support Wisła Kraków? You know, Wisła's stance, Wisła's position on this matter. Will other clubs get involved? You know, because once multiple clubs become affected, the pressure on the league, on the association, the football association, it increases massively. It is one thing to dismiss complaints from one club. It's entirely a different thing if, who would it be? Now, Wisła Kraków, obviously, Chrobry Glogow, LKS Łódź, and possibly others, you know, they'll all begin questioning the sporting integrity of the decision. Now, to be fair, there are people who will argue, and people who are arguing, that rules are rules. Wisła didn't attend, the regulations are applied, so that's the end of the story. And technically, yeah, leagues do have rules covering forfeits for non-fulfilled fixtures, which is what this was. But the issue here, it's more complicated, because the entire situation began with the decision to block away fans. And that is why this has become so controversial. I would personally argue that if Slask had not broken the rules in the first place and allowed Wisła fans to attend, then Wisła would not have been forced to break the rules themselves, you know, sort of cause and effect. And Slask did break the rules, which is why they were given, you know, the FA, they fined them 1 million zloty. So the fact that they broke the rules, that's not in doubt. All Wisła did was respond to that breach of the rules. So the danger for the league is how it's going to be perceived, because even if the rules were technically followed, fans and clubs need to believe that the competition is fair, you know, and results are earned on the pitch. And when matches are decided in offices and the courts instead of stadiums, like I said last week, confidence in the league, it takes damage, especially in a season where promotion places, I mean, I'm looking at it now, it's incredibly tight. So imagine the drama if Slask finish above Wisła or another club, you know, another chasing club, and the 3 points they were awarded, if they become the deciding factor, or because of goal difference boosted by, you know, that 3-0 scoreline that they were awarded. This story, it's not done, and there's every chance that it's going to explode again, because suddenly every missed chance, every refereeing decision, every drop point, it could lead back to this one, what would you call it, an administrative result. Right now, the clubs, they're going to stay focused on football. No one wants distractions before the season ends. You know, at this stage, there's enough pressure as it is. But once the final positions are confirmed, that's going to change really quickly. You know, especially if a club believes promotion was lost unfairly, or the competitive balance of the league if it's been altered. And that is why this situation is no bigger than Wisła Kraków. This is now about sporting integrity, league governance, and whether results should be decided on the pitch, because the consequences of those awarded points, it could affect multiple clubs, not just Wisła. The final weeks of this season, I mean, what have we got after round 32? We've got 2 games left. They're going to be dramatic. And if those 3 points decide, let's say, an outcome, well, the story, it's going to continue long after the season finishes. Just let me know in live chat. Am I making too big a thing of this, or is it a big deal? I think it's a really big deal. You know, should Slonks have been awarded 3 points victory over Wisła when they initially broke the rules and Wisła then had to respond? You know, or should the match have been, should it have been played behind closed doors? You know, so no fans were allowed to attend. You know, was that an option that could have been put forward? Remember, the police, they said themselves that they had no problem with Wisła fans attending, and they were not concerned with any of the so-called security issues that Slask Wroclaw raised. So, looking at this weekend, Geezer, big games coming. Big games. The Ekstraklasa, they've got Legnica tomorrow. Both teams definitely need 3 points in that game. And on, I've got it on, you know, you said it's Monday. I've got it on Sunday. Slask Wroclaw and LKS Łódź. And the same applies there. Both really need 3 points. Let me just check that for the teams are just coming back out, so we're not missing anything at the moment. I thought it was Sunday. Let's just have a quick butchers of when that game's being played. I'd love to do So tomorrow we're on the 9th. We've got Pruskov and Polonia beat them, Stal Mielec and Pucha, the Ekstraklasa and Legnica. That's a 6:30 kickoff. And on Sunday, oh, it is on Monday, isn't it? 5:30. 5:30, Iggy's. What time's that in the UK? Just in time for you to open a beer on the garden, mate. Slask Wroclaw and LKS Łódź. It'd be nice to stream that. It's whether I can finish work in time. I've got to get back to work. Interesting. Frankie James, she says, hi, DJ Crazy. Agiza says, if you block the whole of opposition fans, you give up the 3 points, even if the game is played. Your choice. The league deserves this headache. I agree, mate. I totally agree. Or at worst, initially, the league agreed that we're just back underway in the start of this second half. The league agreed that Slask Wroclaw initially broke the rules by not allowing Wisła fans in. That's why they got the 1 million zloty fine. So how can you then punish Wisła for responding to another team initially breaking the rules? It makes no sense. And this is what's going to be argued in court. But looking at the league table now, if you take them 3 points away from Slask Wroclaw, they'd currently be 1 point in front of the Ekstraklasa. Now, even if you go after the season, well, we'll take the points off you, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because... But it doesn't work like that, because if it's just 1 point, the Ekstraklasa, a draw might not be as bad a result if you take them 3 points off. So the way that teams approach matches would change completely. I mean, Chrobry Glogow, they're on 51 points. They'd be pushing it to catch Slask Wroclaw. But if they have 3 absolutely nightmare games, they could well get overtaken. So it's just poor all round. The ideal thing that the FA could have done, the Polish FA, would have been to say, well, if you're not allowing the Wisła fans in, there's no fans going in, you're playing an empty stadium. Would Jarosław Królewski have taken that? I don't know if that was put on the table to him and he declined it or not. But the fact that we got punished, football-wise, not financially, but football-wise, it doesn't seem right. And now that knock-on effect, it's just not a good look for the Polish FA and the Betclic 1 Liga. Whoa, what on earth is Lekiewicz doing? Oh my word. We got away with that one. Marko Bozic coming away down the left-hand side. We'll have to see that again. Come on, Wisła. Lelyveld. Pulled back by Duda. Oh, my word. Calm as you like. It's that man again. Marko Bozic. We almost give a stupid, crazy goal away at the other end. 45 seconds later, we go 2-0 up. What a crazy game football is. Oh. Right. We're seeing this now. Lovely pass from Duda there. Lovely first touch from Bozic. Lovely finish. Fantastic. But we need to go farther back than this. We need to go farther back and see what the hell Lekiewicz was doing. That's superb. Absolutely superb. I think we can relax a little bit now. Too early for the Wisła anthem. Agiza says the football gods are speaking in agreement. Mate, honestly, what was Lekiewicz doing there though? Wisła. Oh, right. We can relax now, mate. We are not going to give 3 goals away this evening. No chance. Not from this position. Are we? You should be able to say that with confidence. Here we go. I mean, Glogow have got nothing to lose now, have they? They may as well throw the kitchen sink at it. Good block there from Grujic. Bozic back doing some defensive work. Just such a good finish that from Bozic. Not as good as Lelyveld's though. Our left back. A side-footed volley to open the scoring. But that was fantastic play. I still don't know what on earth Lekiewicz was doing though. It probably confused Chrobry Glogow as well. They probably wondered what was going on and fell asleep at the back. They're pushing numbers forward now though, aren't they? There's going to be space at the back. We can exploit this. Ooh. I thought the keeper had dropped a bit of a rick there. Do you know, is there a case now for bringing on Kaziemka? Let him use his pace down that right-hand side. Take Erthaler off. Drop Duarte in the middle and put Kaziemka down that right-hand side. There's so much space there that the speed merchant, he will absolutely terrify and tear to pieces with that amount of space. Agiza says, I wish you hadn't just kicked the aforementioned football gods in the crotch with that remark. Yeah, I know. What's that saying, mate? My mouth to God's ears. Tell you what I have done. The way we've been playing, schoolboy error. I'm going to have to get some more party poppers. That's floated into the back post. Shot comes in. Blimey. That's going to leave the Henrik Remont Stadium. I think that one's gone that far over. I think it's overtook Connecticut, mate. Shocking shot, that. Here we go. I'm feeling confident. I've got another 4 out of the pack. Frankie James is drinking champagne. And she's been quiet in live chat. Now she's either fallen asleep, which my money's on. Or she's getting engrossed in some music. DJ Crazy, if you're there, are you at the game or are you watching on TV? Leatherveld wins a throw in for Wisła. Agiza says, it landed in me cabbage patch. It was a shocker, wasn't it, mate? A shocker. Frankie James says, I'm awake. Crossed into the middle. Just couldn't get his head to it. Jordi Sanchez. Do you know, I'd like to... Frankie says, cheeky bugger. I'd like to get another so we can relax. 2's never quite enough with Wisła Kraków. Nice ball into the middle, laid off by Duda. Erthaler does well. Then a poor pass trying to get Duarte in. That's definitely what I would be doing. Maybe give it another couple of minutes. And then I'd have Kaziemka on that right-hand side. Take Duda off. Move Duarte into the middle, just in behind Jordi Sanchez. Chance 4. Good shot and a save from Bozic. Duarte, corner to Wisła. Yeah, I'd take Erthaler off. Not because he's done anything wrong particularly. He's having a decent game. I just think the pace down the right-hand side will... Frankie's laughing at Agiza. I think that'll be a massive asset for Wisła. Because it's going to make... They've nothing to lose, really. But it's going to make Chrobry Glogow think twice about pushing forward like they have been. As good a player as Duarte is down that right-hand side, he hasn't got the same pace that Kaziemka's got. DJ Crazy says, I'm watching on my phone, mate. I'm on during my seasonal work on a cruise ship. DJ Crazy, on the cruise ship. Not with Tui, is it? Frankie and me love cruising with Tui, mate. Absolutely love it. But until January, I was supporting at the stadium. I bet you were, mate. I remember you saying you were a fan since you were 14 and you're 28 now. 14 years of watching Wisła Kraków. Have you got any grey hair? DJ Crazy says, unfortunately, I will not be at Feta in Kraków. Agiza says, beware the hunter DJ. Frankie says, love a cruise. Love a cruise. Yeah, but which cruise liner is it with the DJ Crazy? It's not with TUI, is it? We've just come back. Yeah, beware the hunter. It's all a big con like COVID. Load of rubbish, just a flu. Had it about 7 times. There's nothing wrong with me. Never had that vaccine, that's for sure. Frankie, the new COVID. Neither of us were having that jab, that's for sure. Can't mention that, we'll be getting the stream stopped. 56 minutes gone. Wisła Kraków 2, Chrobry Glogow 0. Room again for Wisła. Playing through. Ertahala. Room at the back for Sanchez. Ertahala. Lovely pass. Just no one could get in the middle there. Couldn't get enough power on it. DJ Crazy says lots of it. Take it easy, mate. Take it easy. My next cruise is booked for... We just come back from one. And the next one's booked for... Frankie James, is it August? DJ Crazy, he's with TUI Cruises. You can't beat a TUI cruise. We just come back from one that did the... we did the Canary Islands. TUI Area. We were on. Frankie James, which one were we? A Chancellor for Chrobry Glogow. Goal kick. Blimey. Frankie, which one were we on? Morella, Explorer or Voyager? August, we're going on our next one. And I think next year we're going to the Caribbean. But the one we just been on was it the Voyager? Frankie says, from fantastic DJ. Bloody love it. Oh, I certainly do. If you've never done a cruise, do a TUI cruise. Fantastic. Voyager, that was it. Which one are we going on in August, do you know? Not too much in that, Ertahala. "58 minutes gone. When's he going to make a change?" Marius Yop. If you need to watch the match as well, DJ, expand that at the bottom. And you should have a... No, I have no idea. Chance here now, Sanchez. Just couldn't get the ball. Just couldn't take the ball with him. It kind of got stuck behind him, and a little nudge at the end didn't help. You're not going to get a penalty for that, though. Lovely pass there from Ertahala. Great weight on it. Just that first touch there didn't get enough on it, did he, Sanchez? But he's having a good game. But this is what I mean. You look at the space on this pitch now. It's primed. It's primed for getting Kaziemka on. DJ Crazy, he says, I was working for 6 years for Viking, but I changed to TUI. I'm doing river cruises mostly on the Rhine. Frankie James says, I think DJ Crazy is on the river cruise. Never done a river cruise, mate. DJ Crazy says, yep, exactly. Yeah, I've never done a river cruise, but I love it. You can never get bored on a cruise. In fact, you need an afternoon nap just so you can keep going all day. Great food, great entertainment, great stuff. Nothing not to like about cruising. DJ Crazy says, that's what I'm doing. You're living the dream, mate. You're living the dream. Frankie James says, fabulous DJ. We will have to do one. Bit more of a sedate pace, innit? Frankie says, the staff are amazing. They certainly are. They treat you so well when you're on there. I'm going to be, hopefully I'll be able to do Slask Wroclaw on Monday. It just depends on work. That's a point. I missed the close 20 minutes ago. Well, I'm saying I'm not working. I've still got a couple of trades on the go. If we're ever going to buy Wisła Kraków, that's the plan. We're going to have to get some serious work in, Frankie James. Here we go. Substitutions for Chrobry Glogow, who's coming off. Ozimek and Mandridge coming off. Torty's coming on and Benecki. I bet Slask Wroclaw are gutted watching this. I bet they're gutted. The Ultras have got the pyro show going. Smoke billowing across the stadium. Nice play from Duda there. DJ Crazy says, yes, we're doing everything for the guests to feel like home. Mate, you do a great job. Absolute great job. You just get looked after from before you even get onto the ship. You get looked after. Are we going to have a break at the midway point in this second half while the smoke goes away? I can just see what's going on. Ertahal has been left on the floor. Frankie James says, always felt well looked after on a cruise. Are you working with the public DJ or engineering team? Look at that for a sight. Ertahal just having a word with the referee there. Nagiza says, we will see an upgrade to the goal celebrations in the Ekstraklasa. Sparklers, Roman candles, hand grenades. Well, if Slask Wroclaw do go up, that's what they'll be saying. There'll be hand grenades. DJ Crazy says, some. Don't know what you mean, mate. Some. I should have said as well. Yeah, we are having that break due to the smoke. Frankie James says, wowzer, you must be busy. Thank you for everything that you do. Yeah, cheers, mate. Oh, sorry, DJ Crazy, I missed your comment above. I'm sous chef galley team. Blimey, yeah, you must work hard then. A geezer, hand grenades. Here we are, we're going to see Kiziemka coming on. Watch the speed demon now down the right hand side. Who's coming off? Duarte will go up the middle, won't he? And Sanchez is coming off for Kiziemka. Do you know, on our last night, on our last TUI cruise, they came, when we were sat in the bar, Latitudes bar, the head chef came out and they had a little bit of a thing, and they said how many meals that the chefs and that were making during the day. It was something like 3,500 meals twice a day or something like that. It's crazy. And the food that they put on, incredible. Absolutely incredible. DJ Crazy says, kind of, no worries. Always happy to cook. Well, the food they put out, mate, is superb. Wisła. We've got a corner down this left-hand side. Yeah, keep your eye out on the notifications. If I can do the Slask Wroclaw game on Monday, I will try and do it. Deep one there, looking for Cutwer. Back into the middle. It's not really being cleared. A bit of head tennis going on. Duda comes in. Blimey. That one's gone past Connecticut a geezer. He got hold of that one, but luckily it's just stayed in the stadium. I bet I know who's watching these games now and who's the most nervous in Poland. And that'll be the Polish FA. They'll be praying that Slask Wroclaw don't beat Wisła to the league championship. That'll be a yellow card there for Bozic. Referees let him play on. There he is, Yaroslav Krylewski, the boss man. I'm going to be buying that club off him one day. He doesn't reply to me messages. Giza says, can you see the Daily Mail headline? Man blows up shed in ill-fated goal celebration. Do you think somebody's tampered with me party poppers and they've put some C4 in it or something like that? Free kicks floated in. Come to lucky of it. Took it well, no drama there. I still want to see what happened before when he almost... Well, he did drop the ball, didn't he? Just before we got that second goal. Almost dropped a real clanger. On a question of sport, that would have been what happened next. Hey, geezer. The calmness to my madness. Giving the ball away there, Wisła thought. That'll be a free kick. Chance for Kaziemka's gone to raid down that right hand side. Anybody wondering what a geezer looks like? I've still got his picture here. There's a geezer! Before this season, he had no grey in that beard. Bozic down this left-hand side. Nice little turn, puts a shot in. I don't blame him for shooting there because trying to get that ball across to Kaziemka, there's too many bodies in the way. Iggy Ertahala in the penalty area, lovely back heel, couldn't find Duarte. Agiza, he says, while his wife and pup anxiously wait for him to come down. They wouldn't be anxious, mate. They'd be enjoying the peace and quiet. Yeah, I've been painting today with Frankie James. This is what she was dressed in. I don't know why that's disappeared. That's going nowhere for Wisła. Lovely play there from Bozic. Yeah, there's Frankie James. That's a painting and decorating attire. I don't think. Great photo of you, that, Frankie. When was that taken? When was that picture taken? Was it last year? I do like looking at that. I know, I'm punching above me weight. What can I say? Jimmy's a flipping nightmare. Frankie says, when they score, I can hear him from inside the house. It's a fair distance as well, isn't it? Right, back to the game. Concentrate on the game now. I'm just feeling relaxed now. I'm not sweating. I'm normally sweating and my face is getting redder and redder. You can't tell that I've got a top on it goes that red, my face, with my blood pressure because of Wisła Kraków. Not tonight. Not tonight. Frankie says, Hendu in Malaga. 2 years. I thought it was last year. 2 years ago. Time's flying, isn't it? You look younger now than you did then. You like, who was that bloke who kept looking younger as he got older? Benjamin Button. Benjamin Button. That was it. Just stay switched on now. Don't give them anything. Then we can relax towards the end of the game. Nicely done. Ertahala. Win a free kick if you can. Or get it back to Cutter. A lovely ball down. He just can't get that ball at his feet, can he, Kaziemka? The fullback, he's going to have no chance. No chance against Kaziemka. Kaziemka's coming on fresh. And it wouldn't matter if he wasn't. He'd still have the pace. Got to watch that ball down the middle, Wisła. We've been undone with that a couple of times in the last 2 games, and it's cost us goals. Almost identical goals, actually. That straight ball through the middle that we just don't cope with. Looks like, what, 17 and a half minutes to go. Are we just starting to sit in a little bit? Maybe. Lovely tackle there from Grudzic. It'll suit Wisła now if we do sit in. If we can draw Chrobry Glogow onto us, it'll create that space that we need for Kaziemka and Bozic. Mainly Kaziemka. Lightning fast. Anybody who is watching from Poland tonight? Dobry wieczór, nie mowy po polski angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Wisła Kraków, jazda. Tak. Nice interception from Igbekim. Here we go. Ertahala. He's going to need support. Can he go on his own? No, I tried. He didn't have the support, so may as well try on his own. Didn't quite come off. Decent game tonight, Ertahala. Adrian will be pleased. He's a massive Ertahala fan. I'm not so much. Mexican wave going around the stadium. All the apologies, turn my mic off then as well. Yeah, the Mexican wave has begun. Just looking at the league table now, we would be 8 points clear of Slask Wroclaw with 9 available if my mathematics is right. Yeah. So we'd have 2 games to play. We'd be 8 points clear. So we just need 1 point to guarantee going up as champions. Because our goal difference is better. And seeing as both head-to-heads finish 1-1, it would come down to goal difference. Frankie James says he's at the game, I think. What did I miss there, Frankie? Who's at the game? Jaden in Australia. He'll be waking up any moment now. Oh no, Jaden's actually... He's on his way over to Poland, I think, for the final game. His mother-in-law's got him tickets. What a good mother-in-law. Adrian, yeah, Adrian is at the game. Lovely turn there from Kaziemka. Gets it back to Igbekim. Shot comes in just over the crossbar. Had the keeper interested there, didn't he? Omic is coming on, and it looks like Krzyzanowski. Yeah, Krzyzanowski's coming on. So I'm assuming that's going to be for Bozic, and that'll be for Bozic and Duda, I would have expected. Maybe Igbekim, but I'd expect Duda probably to come off. So Bozic comes off. Krzyzanowski will go down that left-hand side. And it is indeed Duda for Irvin Omic. Every time we see Omic, he gets better and better. His shots are getting stronger. He's looking stronger. He's looking fitter. Had a few injury problems when he came at the start of the season as a new signing. But I've got a feeling he's going to have a big future in the Ekstraklasa next season for Wisła. Going to have to be thinking about a man of the match soon, aren't we? It's going to be a difficult one tonight. There's plenty of candidates. We've got, obviously, the goal scorer, Lelyveld. Shot comes in over the crossbar. Krizanovsky, he can strike him as well. Yeah, we've got Lelyveld with the opening goal, played really well tonight. Bozic with that second goal, played well. Igbekim won that midfield battle early on, set the platform for us. So yeah, plenty of candidates tonight. Lukiewicz has done all right, but that's it, just all right. Igbekim out to Kaziemka on that right hand side. Go on, skin him, use your pace. He cuts inside. Lovely ball to Duarte. Looked offside to me there. Well, good finish, and keepers, yeah, he's offside. He looked offside then. And I always think on TV, if you look offside, you're probably a good yard and a half offside. And he's looking across the line there. He just got a little bit giddy, didn't he? Yeah, he's a yard and a half. Yard and a half. Good finish though. Saved myself a party popper there. You know, looking at the league table now, I still get the feeling Legnica are going to squeak. I've said all season I think Legnica are going to squeak into the playoffs. They're just that kind of club, aren't they? But it's going to be tight, because if they're going to drop in, who's going to drop out? Polonia Warsawa. They're either win or lose. It's going to be a real close finish the end of the season in this Polish Betclic 1 Liga. I think Pucci probably on 45 points. It's probably a bridge too far for them. But certainly Ruka Horzów on 47 points, Legnica on 46 points, both just outside the playoffs. Polonia Warsawa on 47 points. They're in the final playoff spot, but level on points with Ruka Horzów. So, what a big weekend of football coming up. There'll be some nervous fans, that's for sure. Omic, edge of the box. Krizanovsky cuts inside. Just a little bit of a heavy touch, couldn't get the shot away. Yeah, some big games tomorrow coming up in Poland. Nice play there from Grudzic. Stepped in, took that ball away. Kaziemka. Nice floated ball over the top for Krizanovsky. Just couldn't control it. Just couldn't control it on his chest. Good vision though again. I mean, where's this performance been? Maybe it has been a pressure thing, Giza. Maybe it's not been a case of them thinking they were going to definitely do it, so they've slackened off. Maybe it was a little bit of nerves. That'll be a booking for Krizanovsky. He won't bother though. He won't bother the youngster. Maybe now we know that. Now we know that promotion into the Ekstraklasa is a certainty. We kind of big game last time out, wasn't it? Big game. That win against Dalryshezov. That was huge. I mean, tonight could have been a really different game. As it is, it's kind of not a celebration, because we still want to go up as champions, but we need a point from our last two games to guarantee it as champions. Flicked into the box, headed clear by Krizanovsky. Kaziemka. Oh, he just cannot get the ball under control. One-on-one with the fullback, can he? Because once he likes the afterburners, nobody's going to touch him. Then it's whether the people in support whether they can keep up with him. What are we thinking for signings for next season? I know Yaroslav Kralevsky has said there's no money. Whether he's saying that, he did say this team is built for the Ekstraklasa, but I do think we need another goalkeeper, even if it's just in support of Lukiewicz, because if he goes through a bad spell, who's going to come in? I've no confidence in Broder doing that. Chichkan's probably going to move, isn't he? Get another move before his career comes to an end. I did see an article as well, and I thought, is it going to happen? Could it happen? That we'll just see what happens with this. That's not going anywhere. I did see that Zwolinski has left the club he went to in Turkey. I forgot the name. Was it Beris? I can't remember. But he's left. He's free. So I thought, I wonder if another couple of substitutions coming here for Chrobry Glogow. Yeah, I thought, when I saw that article, I thought, I wonder if Yaroslav Kralevsky is thinking, just for these final few games, do we bring Zwolinski in on a short-term loan or not? Because he knows what you're going to get from him. Mikulek comes on for Carbo, and with Carbo, Igbekim and Duarte going off. That's our baller of a left-back. Cool. We've got so much strength at left-back, and on that left side of the field now, it's an absolute embarrassment of riches for Wisła Kraków. We've got Mikulek coming back from that long-term injury. We've got Lelieveld, who came in at the start of the season. What a player he is. We've got Marko Bozic. We've got Krizanovski. Right, Agiza says, I think any promoted team should focus on defence first. And we are going up, Jaden. And it better be as champions. I've missed Jaden in live chat. 1 second. Anybody who wants to know what Jaden looks like, he's from down under in Australia. There's Jaden. Jaden says, team, just signed in. We are going up. Say we are going up. We are going up. We are going up. We are going up. We are going up as champions, because we only need one more point. One more point sees us go up as champions, regardless of what Slask Wroclaw do. Jaden says, what a great start to my day. Saying we are already 2 up. Looks like we've been playing well today. League champions incoming. Yeah, we've played well today, mate. We have played well. When are you off to Poland, Jaden? You must be setting off pretty soon, mate. Frankie James says, hi, Jaden. Anyone who doesn't know, Jaden's marrying a lovely Polish lady, so the wedding's going to be in Poland, and his mother-in-law, I think his missus is called Anya. Is it Anya? My daughter-in-law's Polish, or daughter-in-law to be, hopefully, is Polish. She's called Anya. Now, am I thinking Anya and I forgot, or Chancier Mikulek puts it back to Krizanovski. Good defensive block there. Thought that was going to be the cherry on the cake. Not quite. Yeah, Jaden's got tickets to the final game, you lucky, lucky thing. Grudgic driving forward. Ooh. Cutworth floats one back in, straight to the keeper. No danger there, though. A full house at the stadium today. Wouldn't expect anything less. Adriana, that's it. Adriana. Jaden says, finish work Wednesday the 20th. Fly straight to Krakow via Dubai, Amsterdam that day. After 14 days straight. Well, you've earned it then, mate. You've earned it. Frankie says, come on, James, get it sorted. Jane says, correct, Frankie. Knew you'd remember. Oh, she's a golden girl. She's a golden girl. I've got a lot on my mind. I can't remember everything. Referee gives a free kick there, given away by Cutwa. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Wisła Kraków, we aren't going to lose this game. There's Chichkan. Joseph Colley. Frankie says, I'm the brains of the outfit. Jesus. Shouldn't blaspheme, I know, but that's floated in over the crossbar, that by Cutwa. Nope, I've done it again. Grudgic. I keep getting them two mixed up. Lukiewicz will be hoping for a clean sheet, that's for sure. Frankie James says, I'm the brains of the outfit. That did make me chuckle over the crossbar. Wisła fans have got the scarves up. What a season it's been. But, do you know, the way we've played since before the winter break and after it, it's a damn good job we got off to such a good start. Agiza says, hallelujah. Frankie says, indeed, Agiza. Mikulek, let's finish it off with a goal. Getting his shirt pulled there, ref. Kaziemka. Omic, edge of the box. Falls nicely for Kaziemka. Couldn't get the shot on target. Corner to Wisła. Let's finish it off with a goal. Ertala. Still got numbers in the box. Omic will pick that up. Back to Lukiewicz. Don't do anything. Oh, my. Oh, jeez. What is he doing? Is he doing it on purpose now? 3 minutes have added on time. I was half joking when I said don't do anything stupid. His nerves are shot. I said last week, I've seen guys come back from Vietnam with that 1,000-yard stir, and when you look at Lukiewicz, that's what he's got. We need another. Frankie James says, purple rain. Frankie says, I will have to get a pic of Jimmy in fancy dress. Yeah, dressed up as Prince. Purple rain. Agiza says, the boys really did answer the bell. After that gutting playoff loss, here's to them. Agreed, Agiza. When the bell tolls, ask not who it tolls for, it tolls for thee. There we go. Getting ready for the celebrations. I'd put a bit of Queen We Are the Champions on, but we'd get copyrighted. I'll have to sing it for you. Who's that gone down there? Is that Roe Geiger? 3 minutes have added on time. It's good to see, isn't it? Oh, what a good feeling. What a good feeling. Frankie James says, cheers, boys. Oh. Well, who are we having as man of the match? I always say who I think. Who are you guys going for? I mean, who are we having as candidates? Like I said, we've got to have Bozic. We've got to have Lelyeveld. Duarte's played well. Kuziemka, can he finish it off in style? Good save by the keeper. Nice run there by Omic, showing a little bit more strength than he had when he first came to us. He's definitely bulking up a bit. Agiza says, YouTube slam music faster than anything else. Don't they just, mate? Don't they just? Lovely play there from Irvin Omic. Come on, who are we having? DJ Crazy, Agiza, Frankie. Who are we having? Jaden, come on. Oh, that's it. We've done it. We've guaranteed promotion. We need 1 point, though. We want to go up as champions. I don't know what the financial implication is of going up as champions or runners-up. There we go. There we go. Oh, I've waited all season to see these celebrations. Jaden says, remember 6 weeks ago when her anxiety started building on wondering if we'd bottle it? Never mind, aye. Agiza says, man of the match, Buttercup for not chewing all the wires. Yeah. Jaden says, I can't vote. I only tuned in on 80 minutes. I'm going to go with joint man of the match. Look at that pyro show. Look at that pyro show from the lads. From the ultras. What a season. I think we need a bit more of the anthem, don't we? We've done it. We're back in the Ekstraklasa. Frankie's laughing at Jaden. Oh. Do you remember at the start of the season, before the season started, I was complaining when all of Alfaro and all the changes were being made, and it's like, what is going on? We've got the fireworks going off in Kraków. We can relax. We've done it. Jaden said, let's go. We are going up. 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 Into the Ekstraklasa where we belong. We definitely need another goalkeeper, though, that is for sure. Probably someone down the right-hand side as well. But whether we get them or not, is there any money for transfers? Frankie says, men of the match, are you lot for sticking with them through thick and thin? Well, we have done, haven't we? Let's be honest. We've given them some shit when they've needed it. And I've given him some as well, Marius Jopp, the coach, but he's done a good job. I still don't understand some of his substitutions, but he sees the players day in, day out. I don't understand why he won't give Ardit Nikaj a chance. Maybe it's something contractual, or I don't know. But I hope he stays for another season, Ardit Nikaj, fights for his place and gets a chance. Whether they will extend his 1 year loan deal or he's going back to Albania, I don't know. But it would be good to see him stay, to stick around. I think there's more to come from him. It's just he's not had the opportunity. And why that man there hasn't given it to him, I don't know. But ultimately, Marius Jopp there being interviewed and the squad, we've done it. We've done what we set out to do. There's Yaroslav Krylevsky, the owner. I'm going to be buying that club off you one day, mister. Still a few million to go, but you need to start answering my messages. Frankie J. Agiza says, always the gracious Frankie James. Oh, Agiza. Agiza, how little you know. There's Rodado. He's got his arm out of the sling now. Biedrzycki puts the flag down, puts the marker down. Is that the marker we're putting down for Slask Wroclaw to try and take the championship off us? We need 1 point from 2 games, no matter what Slongs do. If we get 1 point from them final 2 games, we go up as champions. We're going to do that, aren't we? And they've got to take all 3 points. Do you know, this weekend could be really, really good because if, just looking at this first goal from Lelyveld, lovely side-footed volley. Here, right, Jaden, watch this for a finish. Whoa, pick the bones out of that. Pick the bones out of that. Didn't panic, did he? Bang, straight in there. Yeah, looking at the league table now, if things go well this weekend, as in Slask Wroclaw now, they can forget it. We'll pick up a definite point from our final 2 games, which means no matter what they do, they're not going to catch us for the league title, for the championship. We're going up in top spot. Number one. They have got Slask Wroclaw are on 57 points. Wisła Kraków on 53. If Slask slip up this weekend and Wisła Kraków, if they can get all 3 points, which, let's be honest, the way they're playing, they should do, but they're playing Legnica, and Legnica need 3 points if they're going to get into that playoff spot. It's going to be a fantastic match, that. It's going to be some game. But if Slask slip up against LKS Łódź, it's not going to be an easy game. Wisła Kraków, if they can sneak a victory, there's going to be 1 point in it. And part of me thinks I want this issue of Slask getting the fine, Wisła getting the points docked, I want it to come to a head. It needs sorting out, and that's the way it's going to get done. If Slask Wrocław finish behind Wisła in second place, and the third place team finish 4 points or more behind Slask Wrocław, that means the Polish FA, they've dodged a bullet, haven't they? They've definitely dodged a bullet, and they don't deserve to get away with it and sweep it under the carpet, which is what they'll do. Agiza says, always, we've done that one, always gracious, Frankie James. Frankie James says, I'll take that, Agiza. Shut up, Jimmy. Agiza says, we can always have a hate watch, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm up for it. I'm always up for it. So yeah, this weekend, is a big weekend. I mean, every weekend's a big weekend, but no, it's coming down to no more second chances. They're almost like cup ties, aren't they? But yeah, it could be 1 point by the end of this weekend between Slask Wrocław and Wisła Kraków. So we'll see how that one finishes. Right, I'm going to go. Frankie, open a bottle of champers. Let's go and celebrate. Thanks to everybody who's joined in. Once again, happy birthday to Adrian. I'm not sure how old he is. He only looks about 18 though. I know he's not, but everyone looks young to me. Everyone must look even younger to a geezer. But yeah, there's Adrian and his good lady going into the match tonight. That's Magda. That's Adrian on the left, in case you were wondering. And because it was his birthday yesterday, I've got to show this again. This is commitment to the cause. Magda, she crocheted him a Wisła scarf. Look at that. Look at that. Superb. Congratulations to both of you. Frankie James says, We've got to be up super early and paint before the builder comes. We will be, Frankie. We will be. Jaden says, take care, team. Back to work I go. We're all Wudge fans this weekend. Enjoy. Oh, we certainly are, mate. We certainly are. Thanks to Adrian. Thanks to Magda. Thanks to Agiza. Thanks to Jaden. Thanks to Frankie. Thanks for DJ Crazy coming in again. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've done it, guys. All the toil, all the sweat, it's all been worth it. Giza says, as if you have to tell Frankie to open a bottle. Good night, all. Hurry up and see you next time. Frankie says, that's amazing. We'll see you soon. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell. If you can give the video a like, it helps the algo to push it around the globe. Oh, I am Jimmy James and I am knackered now. What a relief. I've been thinking about this game all week, just needing this victory to secure it. And we've done it. Bajkerski's coming into live chat. Says amazing. Bajkerski. Bikersick, sorry. Bikersick. Good to have you in live chat. Join us for the next one. You're more than welcome, mate. We've got loads of questions we'll ask you. Who you are, who you support. No doubt Wisła Kraków with the amazing comment. Frankie James says, take care, guys. Biker6 says, see you. Agiza says, Ekstraklasa, beware. We're coming for you. See you soon. Have a great week.